Welcome back, fellow lords of gaming. So they pushed the patch earlier today and fixed the PvP issues. Thank God for that. Can't be too mad about that at all. Thank God. I did want to bring you guys an update about the Blitz though. Let's discuss real quick. So Blitz, the rewards were improved in terms of, I did play yesterday's Blitz and today's Blitz. Blitz has not been nerfed, and I say that with regard to gold, convergium, and the battle badges. We can't play 105 Blitz yet. I'm not sure when we will be able to play. It looks like most players are able to jump inside Dark Zone and get maybe somewhere around like, I don't know, maybe 10-15%. So it's going to take days before people can actually jump inside here and run it, because you're limited for an hour a day. But in terms of the actual so the Squad Rank XP has been nerfed. No matter what they would do at this point, short of actually increasing the Squad Rank XP inside of it's been nerfed. We were getting about 6,700 or 6,750 Squad Rank XP by running all 9 missions. But we are now getting what are we getting now? We're getting about 5,000 if you're able to play the final boss raid. I want to put this out there to Netmarble because I feel like it's a point that's missing about this, because I will say that it was taking almost an hour plus in order to complete all 9 Blitz missions, and that was just terrible. But here was the problem that I have with the Blitzes being nerfed, and it's specifically related to content in terms of expansion. And I've said this before in previous videos, I just want to say it again for this video. It's a bad move in what you did, because you give players no real reason in order to play earlier level blitzes. I don't think that it does the game a service by invalidating 9 levels of blitz content that you currently have inside the game. It just doesn't work. It just shouldn't happen. I feel like there should be some kind of in between for that, so that way we're still able to play those earlier blitz modes, other than, because right now at the rate that we are is basically you're playing those earlier blitz modes for fun, because you won't nobody's gonna go back. Like for instance, I'm gonna run my 5 missions on the Tyrant because that's where I'm currently at in my level. Most people are going to get to 100 relatively quickly. Why I'm like constantly #1 and fucking can't get these goddamn badges. So I'm going to constantly run those 5 missions inside here. I have absolutely no reason now to go play the earlier blitzes, and most players aren't going to have a reason. Like if you look at my Star-Lord character, if I ran my Star-Lord throughout the whole thing for you guys in the play series, I could roughly probably get from 0 to 50 in a matter of 2 hours. I would have no reason to play any of the blitzes in between level 0 and 50. I just wouldn't. So I feel like it's kind of one of those disingenuous things. Now let's talk about experience, guys. Experience is funny. Where did I get this is interesting. Did Blitz give me experience? Let me look at this again, because I know I wasn't at 1613, so that's odd. Where did I get that XP from is the question. So let's talk about Dark Domain and the dark dimension being used to funnel us getting more experience. I feel like this is another one of those things that just shouldn't have happened. And what I mean by that is I feel like there was more effective ways. You basically put Dark Domain or the Dark Zone in a area where you should probably just cancel it. And what I mean by that is, if I looked at a game like Black Desert Online, for instance, and I played that game, I would essentially be looking at a server where PvE is largely what's being catered to, because that's what most players are going to do. And there's a Blitz server, and the open world Blitz is contained on those PvP servers. I feel like that's the rate that they should have took. It would have taken less network resources, server resources, in order to expand. Oh, did I get? Jesus Christ! All right, I already have this one, and this is not going to be any good to me So I think that the better thing that they could have did was increase the number of servers that are available on the open world and just create one Blitz server and then make the XP available to be grabbed out in the other world. If their intent was not to gatekeep content from us. I hope to God their intent wasn't to gatekeep content in that way, because that just sucks. I hate gatekept content. I think Arcade used to suffer from that quite a bit. So yeah, it's one of those things, you know, like you're really looking at Blitz in terms of this and you're saying to yourself, what was the modus operandi for, you know, setting up, having players funnel through Dark Zone when players were generally against having to play Dark Zone in the first place? It just wasn't really a good mode. So I don't understand what was going on specifically with there, and I hope that, you know, they figure that out. I will say, while we lost out on maybe about 1700 squad rank XP from the blitzes, I do enjoy the fact that I have less of a commitment to the game in terms of this. Like that the blitz mode literally accounted for probably like an hour of gameplay. And to be honest with you, it was an hour of tedious gameplay. Like once you got done with two or three of the high level ones, especially at the Maestro level, it was one of those things that was terrible. I genuinely didn't like it at all. But I enjoyed the reward, so that's why I struggled through it and played it anyways. So it's one of those things that's going to be interesting to see, along with the other changes inside of the game. For the Blitz, specifically the ability to revive with gold instead of having to revive with crystals. I enjoy that feature. I don't think that the penalty for dying and not reviving has quite been felt by anybody, especially in Blitz. I think it's going to be felt more in areas like raid. So I thought that the areas were like when I was raiding and I actually had people die and leave. Now here goes the sucky part about that though, is that inside the raid, right, when you go inside there, the way the game actually seems to work is that the number of players that you go in with affects the HP value of the boss. So if I go in with 4 players, right, and let's say 2 of those players die right away, well, those 2 players die and they decide they're not going to revive, well, the HP value of the boss is still looking as if though there were 4 players in the game. So I still, now those 2 players have left, and I still in a sense have to make up for the 2 players that have been lost. So it's a little bit weird, and I mean, because I would have had to do it anyways running inside there. Unfortunately for me, I'm not at a place where I have to worry about it so much, because I can pretty much auto play the raids, most of them now anyways. But for players who are at that point, I feel like it's going to become one of those, it's still going to be an annoyance kind of thing, you know. And it's just one of those things that sucks. So it is what it is. But I do enjoy the change, because it seems like there's a lot less players willing to just jump in and piggyback on top of the raid instead of asking for people for help and assistance. So that way, at the very least, I'm cool with, you know, chirping people through those raids and stuff like that through the ultimate so they can get the rewards, as long as it's asked, you know. And that's I know it sucks when you go inside the raid and somebody's only done 200,000 damage and they're dead immediately and they don't revive, and then you're like, God damn it, like I don't want to be involved in this. So it's like, yeah, I like it. And like you guys can see right now, I'm trying to complete these blitzes out, but you see the time. We literally went from an hour, we're about 9 minutes into this video, we went from an hour to pretty much 10 minutes. And you're gonna see at the end of this that the reward values haven't really changed in terms of, you know, Convergium, squad, not Convergium, gold, and battle badges. There's is still about the same amount that's going inside there, and I'm going to prove it to you inside the battle badge. The only thing, so we basically lost out on convenience. You know, they said, hey, you don't want to spend an hour doing this, no problem, then it's not worth it for us to give you squad rank XP worth that. So we lost on about 1700. By the way, big shout out to BDY Destroyer Rex for reaching 500,000 power. Good job, man, keep it going. And Finbar, thanks for the congrats on me almost reaching 100 subscribers. Guys, help me get there, please. I see the views on the videos. Let's get those subscriptions up, so that way, you know, I can have the subscriber base and bring you guys more content, because that's amazing as well. So we're finishing out right now, pretty much. Like, this isn't gonna take but 30 seconds. And yeah, there you go. Like this, to be honest with you, last night when I was doing it, after sitting around trying to get inside of it was so much nicer to be able to be like, I gotta go to bed and, you know, only have to run five of these blitzes instead of having to run 27. What was it, 9 times? Yeah, 27 of them. So yeah, I'm not gonna complain too much about what's going on. I do want the squad rank experience back some way though. I wonder where I got that 1614. Oh, I know where I got it from. Killing Dormammu in the open world, the new most wanted mission, will give you experience as well. Oh, please give me the 4. Damn it. Jesus Christ, they just refuse to give me. But you guys can see from this, I got 2 goals, 5 stars inside there, so that's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. So the drop rates for the battle badges in here seem to have improved as well. So that's a good thing. So, you know, I don't want to seem like a Debbie Downer and just keep piling on them because of the we'll figure out a way for that. But so look at these battle badges. So basically, I can tell you right now that I pretty much only had these red ones in my inventory. This one was already previously sitting inside there, so don't include that one. So when you go at 7 across minus 55, it's about, what is it, you know, 48 battle badges. It looks like I got a 110. Nah, I don't know where the fuck that came from. Oh, no, I did have this 110 inside there. So I can, this is the sucky part about the levels, I can't use these at all right now. I mean, not that I would use them anyway, so I'm going to dismantle them all. And oh, there we go. Let's dismantle these. And you can see I worked out basically like 111 unstable convergium particles. If you remember when I did the video previously and I smashed a bunch of the convergiums inside there and did that, I was, you know, yeah, I probably got more from 1 stars and stuff like that. But, you know, this is a pretty good number in terms of the gold. I was getting about 13,000 more golds from the summonings, from the smash, but I am getting more gold from just the base level, so I'm not going to complain. So like I said, guys, there you go. You can see the blitzes inside here. You can see that we've gotten this much, you know, it's an improvement in terms of gold. It's improvement. It's about the same in terms of convergium and battle badges, but overall, overall, the blitz is an improvement. I think. That was 10 minutes, so I'm appreciative of that, guys. Good job on that one, Net Marble. Let's see if we can figure out this XP. Please just make the mobs in the open world. Make the mobs in the open world drop XP and make a PvP server in the open world, and then drop the characters, these Dark Zone bosses, similar to the freaking Dormammu event, and make them drop, you know, the badges and stuff, so that way we can just play open world, gain experience from there if that's what we want to do, and enjoy the open world, stay inside there. And then these Dark Zone bosses will drop on the PvP servers, and you can give more you know, more rewards for that, and you can drop those same ones inside the PvE world. The same, like every other MMO has this figured out. You go on Black Desert and they've got this figured out. Just do it that way, so that way, you know, we all enjoy it. You don't have a reason to have this mode that people really do not like, and we move on from there. I think that's a good idea. What do you guys think about that? All right, guys, I'm gonna do a draw video in a minute, so that way we can see if I can't get some of this Dark Domain costumes. And until next time, guys, like and subscribe to the video. Peace.